Okay, person on your mind the most, overall energy between you, general energy between you. Okay, a struggle, 10 of Wands. It looks like something ended here because it just got too much. I feel it was probably your shoulders, everything was dumped on, literally. I think in the end you felt that the relationship was just too much hard work. Okay, you were the only one pushing to the finishing line. I think sometimes a game with this card, you know, for me, can talk about somebody dangling this finishing line of the house or whatever, but you're the only person doing any work. Okay, everybody seemed to have dumped on you energetically. You could have burnt out. You know, 10 of Wands to me, in some circumstances, is just burnout. You just don't have an ounce of energy left to give. So let me just see what their feelings are. Right, 10 of Cups towards you. They still love you. Okay, right. Not so sure what you're going to want to do though. So I'll just get these out. They still want you. But we'll see how this is going, because the 10 of Cups in some instances can mean in a negative or an excess of the energy that somebody wants to give you this, but they can't actually provide it. It's not actually real. It's almost like la la land, okay? Which I feel you got to with this 10 of Wands. I think you realise that, you know, I'm actually the only one doing anything here. So let's see. Just while I give these a quick shuffle, if you would like a personal reading, just click on the title. It's all in the description box. Also, the free relationship report. And thanks so much for watching, liking and subscribing. It's really kind of you. You and I were too young. You might have been young in years, but you could have also been, or they could have been, a little bit emotionally immature. Okay. You came closer than anyone. Yeah, they still love you. I think this person today really does love you still. They just didn't treat you properly. You know, you could have had problems setting boundaries with them. You speak to me through music. Yeah, so you had a shared love of music, specific songs they're listening to. Whoa, okay. Can we just clarify that 10 of Cups, please? Can we just see if there's any stability going to be brought in this time? That's quite important. Yeah, they've grown up. King of Cups. Yeah, this person, I feel genuinely does love you. Okay, I feel they realise now that you were the only one pushing for anything. That they, I think in the past, that's at the bottom of the deck, that this person had such a strong vision of how everything should be. I feel I've got quite a strong personality, okay? But they didn't have the maturity to realise that no means no. I get today that this person at times just wore you down, okay? Because they were so full on. And if they didn't get the answer they wanted, they'd just repeat themselves until you saw their point of view. They had very strong opinions on what they believed to be the truth. If they didn't get their own way, okay, after they tried to wear you down, then I feel they would get quite irritated and possibly even ghost you, okay? They didn't always make the best plans in life. They really didn't make the best plans in life. But boy, has this person grown up. That is beautiful. That is absolutely stunning to see today. I like this reading. This reading's positive, okay? They're coming back in. It'll be totally out of the blue. They haven't completely changed. You know, this is someone who's got quite a high energy, okay? They speak their mind. They go jumping in where, you know, fools fear to tread kind of energy. But they have matured. Their emotions have matured. They've realised how much love they have for you. Also, if they had a tendency, I'm hearing to tell you, to get involved in everybody else's arguments and think that they needed to be vocal about everything, whether it's a family drama, work drama, They just let it go now, okay? They've just let it go. And I got right at the beginning that you were either too young in years, which happens a lot. People can separate and then get back together, you know, 10 years later or something. I've seen that a lot. But also someone who was emotionally immature, okay? Yeah, this person's going to come back in. This is so straightforward today. Really nice, really lovely. I'm going to use my soulmate cards today because I do not feel any toxicity in this at all. Let's see what they'd like. Sometimes when I'm busy, I pause to think of you and it's a breath of fresh air. Yeah, they're definitely playing music, okay? They've started to mention you to their close friends or family members. They might not be declaring their undying love for you at the moment. They could be keeping this hidden because they're going to come in very suddenly without a plan, particularly. So I don't feel they're sitting there saying, I'm planning a reconciliation. I feel it's more that they're starting to say, oh, do you remember when me and such did this? And it was so funny and it was so good. Or I can hear the family talking about a situation and your person saying, gosh, yeah, I remember that. I remember when me and somebody did that. Okay, so your name has started to be mentioned again. Okay. You are the only one who gets me without me saying anything. I think you did get this person. I think in the past you really understood their impulsivity. I think you understood their love of charging in where fools fear to tread, and also the fact that they were quite blunt. They're intelligent, but sometimes they were a little bit too blunt in situations. You know, they would get like a viewpoint on something and that would be it. Okay, they still have that energy, but I feel that energy is great in the fact that they take action. They're going to come forward very suddenly. Nothing's going to stop them. But what they're coming in as now is a mature, loving family person, somebody who finds it easy to show their emotions. However, they don't get overly emotional. So if there's a crisis or something's going down, they know how to handle it. Beautiful, beautiful energy today. Let's just have a couple of these for you. Yeah, it's all balanced out, to be fair. All you ever wanted was to feel valued and respected, but in the past you didn't. You know, it was just an uphill battle with this person. Okay, everything you were expected to carry. I think you took on maybe projects or you did things that you didn't really want to do, but at the time they were so strong-willed, especially verbally. Like I say, that I can hear them repeating conversations. For example, oh, shall we do this? And you're like, no. But then they drop it in a bit later and a bit later, and in the end you're just like, you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. Okay, they're coming in as balanced. They're going to make you feel loved and respected. That's what they want to do. Message in a bottle. Yeah, they'll be back. They will be back in absolutely. For me, I just don't think you can get better than this really at times. That is just beautiful. That's so nice. That is so nice when I read the energies and it's positive. The fates, yeah. This has been out of your control for a while, but this connection's meant to be. Okay, it's part of whether you believe it's just meant to be or whether you're someone who believes that. I don't call them lessons because I don't think we're here to be tutored in lessons. That's a bit too schoolified for me. I think it's more about growth. You know, this relationship helped them realise their inner child. I think it helped them realise their inner wounds and what they needed to heal and the mistakes they were making. Okay, they've taken a good hard look at themselves for a long time, okay? But it is a fated connection. I feel you met this person you just knew. Not an easy connection in the past. You've had a lot of struggles. Let me just clarify that 10 of Wands for you, just before we wrap this up. Yeah, my God, this was their energy, the Emperor. Yeah, 10 of Wands, Emperor. This person could be so fierce at times, you know, my way or the highway in a general reading. As somebody who thinks they're top dog, you know, they sit on their throne like the Emperor, they give out the rules, they make the rules. If it doesn't go their way, you know, it's kind of off with your head kind of energy with the 10 of Wands. And this was just a struggle. It was just a struggle for you, okay? You know, you could have left this person because you wanted more freedom. They could have been, whether male or female, they could have been so much in their masculine energy, whether, you know, they were male or female, that they just had to have everything their way, okay? A little bit like a mini dictator. And you really, really got them, and you knew deep down they loved you, okay? They could have had a difficult relationship with a father figure who expected a lot of them, okay? You know, unfortunately at times we do become, and we do take on things from our parents, the good, the bad and the ugly. And I feel that's what happened here, you know, especially with the King of Cups at times. You know, this can be someone who has had an issue with a father energy, a masculine energy in childhood or adolescent, where they weren't allowed to fully express themselves. Their emotions were stunted. So it's the energy of don't cry, you're a big boy, or stop crying, you're a big girl. Oh, just carry on, there's nothing wrong. They weren't allowed to be emotional. I think the only way this person knew how to express themselves was verbally. Okay, but you know, it wasn't your fault. It wasn't about you. They were just trying to live up to somebody else's expectations from the past. That's what their subconscious was telling them to do. But they've worked it out. My gosh. They've worked it out. Let's just have a couple of these before we wrap this up, because this reading is very clear. You know, your soulmate is coming back, an absolutely different person. They've done the work, they've healed, and this is just beautiful. Yeah, they're broken without you. Absolutely broken without you. They know they should have expressed themselves better. Yeah, it was their wording. And they just wore you down till you just got no energy. And I feel no energy to say no to things that you really didn't want to do, okay? I don't want to run anymore. Yeah, there you go. Bottom of the card, I'm going to take this. I had to let this go so I can clear my mind. That's what they've done. They've worked on themselves. They're coming back in. Absolutely beautiful, okay? Absolutely beautiful. So I'll leave that with you. Take good care of yourselves. I love you all right? And remember, you're on the pedestal and they come back in. They'll have picked up on your energy. This is for those of you that have been working on yourselves and really knowing your own worth. You took this person off his throne or her throne and realised that you were actually on that throne yourself, okay? You've realised your own power, you've realised your own worth, and you've got really good boundaries now. That's why this energy's changed, all right? Love you all. Bye.